Today we're diving into a topic that everybody loves, which is money and abundance and wealth, all the things. Now, before we start this video, let me be so clear that get rich quick schemes are just that. They are schemes, they are myths. They are not really going to get you the wealth and the abundance and the money that you truly want to attract. But there are some powerful micro habits that can help you attract wealth naturally, and I've learned these over the past maybe 7 years. I've gained so much knowledge on the law of attraction by reading books and listening to podcasts, and so I want to share that here. And if you're new here, my name is Romani. My channel is geared towards self-elevation. I love creating content that helps you love yourself, cherish yourself, and helps you level up. I've definitely struggled financially before, so I know that a video claiming to give you all of the tips to attract money can kind of seem far-fetched, but I do want to let you know that even when I was having money troubles, practicing these habits did help me because it helped me change my perspective around money, and that is the first thing that you have to do. You have to change your mindset when it comes to money because it's damn near impossible to attract something that you are constantly repelling. So many of us were taught that money is evil and money is bad, but I'm here to tell you that money is just a resource. Money is just a tool, and yes, you can either use that tool for good or for bad, but you have to believe that you will use this tool for good, and not everything that comes to you is bad. Not all money is bad. I truly don't believe that money is bad because a tool cannot be good or bad. You just use it, but it does amplify your character, and sometimes people who get money, the power goes to their heads and they amplify the character that was already in them, so people think that money is evil. But when you think that money is evil, you repel it without even thinking about it. You talk negatively about money, you constantly call yourself broke, you do things that a broke person would do because you are not in that abundance mindset. And I'm not saying that all you need is an abundance mindset, but it is the first start because you change your reality with your mind. You create your reality with the things that you think. And I know that that sounds cliche. I used to think that that sounded cliche too, but anybody who knows me knows that I am very much a think positive thoughts, be abundant type of person, because what you think is what you attract. If you walk outside and you say, I hate today, everything is going wrong for me, you are automatically going to find problems. But if you think that everything is good, you think positive thoughts, you are going to attract abundance and blessings. And that goes with money as well. If you think that money is bad, if you think that you'll never have it, you're not the type of person to have money, you will not be the type of person to have money. But if you tell yourself that money is always coming to you, money will come to you. And sometimes you'll really have to think deep about these money beliefs because on the surface you may think, no, I want money, but you constantly call yourself broke. You constantly say you can't afford things. You constantly self-sabotage anytime you get money by just spending it freely, not budgeting, not thinking about the things that you have to pay for. So changing your mindset is going to take some work, but it is doable. My second tip is to be specific. A lot of people are not specific when it comes to their money goals. I know that we all say, oh, I want $1 million, but do you really want $1 million, or are you just blindly saying things? You have to be specific with your goals because when you are specific, it's easier for your mind to kind of set itself on what it needs to do in order to achieve this thing. When I say be specific, I'm not even just saying, oh, I want to make $20,000 a month. You have to actually sit down, write down all of the bills that you have to pay each month. Write down all of the money that you want to save each month. Write down all of your beauty maintenance. Maybe you get your hair done, you get your nails done. Write down the money that you want to spend. When you have all of that, you can add it up and then you can round it up to a certain amount, and you can even go over that amount, but at least you know exactly what you need to survive. I know you're watching this video right now, but I do want you to make sure that you do this step. Do not skip this step of writing down the specifics of your money goals. Just to give you an example, this is not going to be a real example. Let's say your nails cost $200, your rent costs $300, so that's $500 right there. Your car costs $100, so that's $600, and you want to have a spending goal of $200, so we have $800, and let's say you want to save $200, so you know minimum you need to make a month is $1,000. Now you can either stay at that $1,000, but I always recommend going a little bit over. So now you can say, I want to make $2,000 a month. Isn't that much easier than saying, I wish I had $1 million? My third tip is to open your options. So many times we limit ourselves on the amount of money that we can make and the ways that we can make the money. We have a one-track mind. For example, if you have a 9 to 5 and you have a fixed salary of, let's say, $15,000. I'm just, throwing out numbers, but let's just say it's $15,000. You're like, well, I have a fixed income. There's no way that I can make money outside of that. I want you to stop thinking that. A positive affirmation that I always say is money comes to me always in all ways. And maybe you only have one stream of income. And I'm not saying just go jump out and get another stream of income right now. I'm just saying be specific about the money that you want to make, and then allow God, the universe, whoever you believe in, to give you that money. It doesn't have to come from one specific place. You're trying to figure out the how. You just need to figure out the what. You already said what the goal was. You do not need to figure out how to get there. How many times have you gone through life not knowing what was going to happen and then a blessing came? We don't always know what is going to happen. We just need to know the mission. You're not always going to have the direction. When those opportunities present themselves, I really want you to think about the opportunities and think about taking those opportunities. Maybe it looks different than you thought that it would. You thought $2,000 may come from your job, but let's say you know how to fix phones and somebody randomly asks you to fix their phone for $2,000. There goes your $2,000. So it maybe didn't come from that job where you have a fixed income, but there was another opportunity for you to make that money. So be open to all the ways that money can come into your life. If you've made it this far in the video, I want you to comment, money comes to me always in all ways. Habit number 4, you need to act like you already have it. You need to act like you already have whatever you want. You already have the money in your bank account. I know that that can be difficult, especially when you're experiencing money troubles. It's hard to keep your hopes up. It's hard to fake it till you make it, but hear me out. Let's say you are having financial struggles, you moping and weeping, and I say this as a person who was having money struggles. Trust me, I live in Los Angeles, California. I moved out here at the age of 22. I understand money struggles, but you moping around and weeping around, even though you have reason to, maybe life is crumbling for you, it's not going to benefit you. If anything, is going to keep you in this self-pity era. And I say this as a person who was literally experiencing this. You being sad about the situation does not do anything for you. Actually, you can be sad because it's okay for us to experience our emotions, but you acting on that sadness and just like moping around and having a pity party and not really thinking about what it is that you can do to further yourself is not going to help you. I really want you to ask yourself, what would I do if I had everything that I wanted? And I want you to do that thing. And once you start doing that thing, the things that you actually want are going to attract themselves to you. For instance, let's say you want to lose weight. I always have a weight loss example because I'm a personal trainer, but let's say you want to lose weight and you've never lost weight before. You have to put yourself in the mindset of a person who has lost the weight. What would that person do? Would that person sit on the couch and eat potato chips, or would that person get up and go to the gym? Oh, they would get up and go to the gym, so you have to get up and go to the gym. The more that you start getting up and going to the gym, you actually become that person. So it's the same with the money. I want you to create an alter ego and give that alter ego a name and give them a title. Like, what do they do as work? And it doesn't have to be what you do for work. Maybe it can be what you're aspiring to. How much money do they make and what do they do every day? You need to start doing that. And also visualize yourself in the place that you want to be, even if it's not your current reality. If you are driving a Honda and you want to drive a Benz, every time you get into the Honda, you need to act like you are driving a Benz. Even if the money is not in your pocket, you need to walk around as if it is. What would you do if you were rich? Who would you be if you were rich? You have to be that person, and then it will be. And finally, you need to show gratitude. I know, again, it can be difficult when you are dealing with financial struggles, but always look on the brighter side. Yes, you can be realistic for like a little bit of time, and you can really acknowledge your circumstances, but then I need you to tap back in and be like, I have it so good. Even if it doesn't seem good to you, I want you to remember that your life is someone's blessing. The apartment that you hate, somebody would love to have that apartment. The car that you hate, somebody would love to have that car. Even if you're walking to the bus stop, what if somebody doesn't have legs to even get to the bus stop? There's always someone who would love your life, so you have to love your life first. You can't hate your experiences and use that as fuel to level up. It'll only last so long. Negativity only lasts so long when you are on a path of greatness and when you're trying to level up. You have to use those positive affirmations and those positive reinforcements to get somewhere in life, truly. Always remember that gratitude attracts more abundance. So in the comments, I want you to tell me one or more things that you are truly grateful for in your life. I I really hope that you practice these 5 micro habits. It may not just work instantly on the next day, but I'm telling you, if you continue to be consistent, even if you do not see the results that you want to see in a day, in a week, in a month, be consistent, because there's always light at the end of the tunnel. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe to my channel. And if you want to see more of me outside of YouTube, please follow me on Instagram at XO_Romani. I'll see you in my next video.